My name's John Carda, and I'm the coordinator for Sanford Sports Academy, and this is my blue chair story. It was a beautiful Saturday morning in early March of 2022. I woke up, I wasn't feeling well. My daughter was having a large sleepover with a bunch of kids, so I thought, all right, I gotta go take care of these kids. So I went to the grocery store. Something wasn't right. I was in one of the aisles in the dairy area, and I became unconscious and just fell backwards. And I woke up with a number of people looking over me. I quickly got up and left everything, went to my car and called my wife. So I told her that, I wasn't feeling well. I think I passed out, not sure why, but I'll be right home. She said, no, you're not driving, so I didn't drive. I waited for her. Then we went to the emergency room. I could feel it building up because I couldn't remember how to get to the hospital. I couldn't remember my wife's birthday, our kids' birthdays. Couldn't remember our anniversary. I knew the physician due to my work at the time. And so after running all the scans, she eventually told me that there was a blood clot in my brain. That is essentially the last thing I remember for about 2.5 months. It was frightening. I was always healthy. I never had any significant issues. And I immediately began thinking about my career because I was getting close to retirement, but I wasn't there. I was also fearful of what would happen to my family? What could I provide for my family? I was a police officer for 31 years, and the last 11 of those, I was in the Crimes Against Persons division of the Sioux Falls Police Department. I could recall things from prior to the stroke, but I couldn't remember things after. And so if something happened during the course of the day, it was a struggle for me to recall. It impacted vision, memory, and balance. And I soon realized that I wasn't going to be able to perform my job like it needed to be done at a high level. It took a while to sink in, but thankfully, prior to this, I had met a number of people here at the Sanford Sports Academy because I was the administrative leader of a large baseball and softball organization. The stroke happened. A position opened up that I wasn't aware of, and it was the Sanford Sports Academy's coordinator. I wasn't looking for a new job. I was just coming to the realization that I couldn't do my old job. I wasn't ready yet, but my wife could see things more, better than I could, and she actually applied for the job and didn't tell me. Good, that's always good. Let's do this. She took my CV and gave it a shot, turned it into a resume because she saw something that I couldn't see. I couldn't get past who I thought I was. I got a phone call from HR, Sanford HR, saying, hey, we received your application, you'll be hearing from the director. I said, okay. So then I went to Paige, my wife, and I said, do you know anything about this? She goes, oh, I forgot to tell you. And with her help, I was able to see that I did have something that I could offer. And I was thankful that Sanford Sports agreed with her. I went to the first interview scared. I don't know that I've ever been so scared in my life. But through that process, I learned that, there are some things that I can do. And I'm so thankful that they brought me on. Whenever anyone steps into a new position, it takes a while. There's always new things every day, but I'm starting to feel comfortable. My job is to ensure that we hire the right people to get in front of the kids and the families that we serve, that they have a good experience. So in turn, the kids and the families have a good experience. That means kids are playing sports and they're outside and they're having fun and they're learning. And at the end of the day, that's perfect. This is a breath of fresh air. Every time my phone rang at my old job, someone was hurt, there's a problem that really could never be fixed. And it was trouble, trouble, trouble. Now when my phone rings, you know, it's certainly not that way. We're solving problems, but we're solving and we're figuring out ways to make things better for people, improve their lives. I'm excited to go to work in the morning, to be around everybody, to be around these kids and these fantastic people at Sanford Sports. It's an amazing transformation of where I get to spend my time every day. I feel like my old career is a vocation, and it's similar to this position. One can't be half in and half out, because if we're gonna help families, if we're gonna improve people's lives, gotta be all in.